Good morning, dear children. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 6, Indian Democracy. In this chapter, we will be discussing about the meaning of democracy, the government system of India, the organs of the government, and the election process. So, what do you mean by the word democracy? It is based on equity. That means responsive government and active participation of the citizen. That is, the people have the power to rule the government. Early form of democracy began around 2500 years ago. In the Indian context, democracy means the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. The principles of democracy is that the government of the state is carried out with the cooperation and consent of the people. That means whatever the government is doing, we as the citizens of the country are electing the government, and it serves us for a period of about 5 years. Democracy in India. India, as you know, is the 7th largest and the second most populous country in the world, with roughly 1/6 of the population of about 1.25 billion. It is the oldest civilization and the world's largest democracy. India, as you know, is the largest democracy in the world. So, it gives its citizens the fundamental rights and also give certain directive principles for the state to follow. It has a federal form of government. That means it has 2 levels of government. That is the government at the center, that is the national government, and the state government. In India, all eligible citizens who vote for their representatives in the government who serves for 5 years in the next elections. So what is the function of the state government? It serves the state in 5 years term. The MLAs, the chief belonging to that party or independently contesting from the constituencies, are elected by the citizen. The national government serves the whole nation on a 5-year term. The member of the parliament belonging to the political party from the area in the country are elected by the citizen. Now, there are 2 houses of the parliament, that is the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The Lok Sabha is also called the lower house, and it has 545 total members, out of which 543 members are elected directly by the citizens of India, and 2 members are nominated from the Anglo-Indian community by the president. Each constituency has a roughly equal population. The member elected from each constituency is called the member of the parliament. Each state is divided into assembly constituencies. The elected representatives of these constituencies are called the MLAs. Each village or town is further divided into wards. Now we have the Rajya Sabha, or the upper house of the parliament. Its membership is limited to 250 members. Out of these, 238 are representative members of the state, and 12 members are nominated by the President of India. The members are elected by the members of the legislature assemblies, the Vice President, and is the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. Now, India is a federal state with its central government and capital in New Delhi. It comprises of 29 states and 7 union territories. Now, we come to the branches of the central government. First one is the executive. That means it enforces the law. It comprises of the president, the vice president and the council of minister. And what is the duty of the executive? It is to enforce the law. All the executive powers are vested in the president. The prime minister is the leader of the party and the parliament who heads the council of ministers. So the next branch of the central government is the judiciary. That means it is the justice making body of the central government. The Supreme Court is the final judicial authority in India, and 25 other judges are appointed by the president. The judges hold the office till the age of 65 years. Now the third branch is the legislature that makes the laws. Now Parliament has the power to make the laws for the whole country or a part of the country. State legislature have the power to make laws for the state. Now we have the political institutions, that is, as we have already read, that the parliament comprises of two houses, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The Lok Sabha elected directly by the people, 545 seats, 2 of which are selected by the president from the Anglo-Indian community. And who's the head of the Lok Sabha? Head of the Lok Sabha is elected by the MPs. Now, election, as you all know, is a grand affair in India. It is the foundation stone of democracy. India is a constitutional democracy with a parliamentary system of government, and at the heart of the system is a commitment to hold regular, free and fair elections. In India, the general elections are held every 5 years. They are held to elect the leaders at the state and central government. So as you all know, the elections are held after every 5 years for electing the government. As you can see it in the table, the election process in India starts from the announcement of election date, the nomination phase, the scrutiny of these nominations, withdrawal of the candidates, campaigning, polling, and the Election Commission of India has been formed for conducting this election process fairly and smoothly within the country. So the election commissioner helps the election commission to carry out this election process within the country. All these steps, announcing of the date, giving necessary information, laying down the rules to be followed by the candidates, their parties and voters, all these are laid down by the election commission. It also conducts the elections, counts the vote and declares the results after the elections. So these are the major national political parties in India: the Bahujan Samaj Party or the BSP, the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Communist Party of India, the Indian National Congress, National Congress, and the Bharatiya Janata Party. I hope, children, you all have understood this chapter. I would rather say you would go through this chapter again and again and see this video so that the concept is clear to you. If you have any doubt regarding the chapter, please feel free to contact your subject teacher for the same. Thank you.